So yeah, we two prepared together with Mitsu. So we know his lineup. We haven't seen anything from Crane. What we could tell from the test game was that both players banned Priest, it looked like.
Yes.
Which makes sense. Priest, still a good deck. And we're gonna kick the series off if we switch to the match with a Rogue Mirror, as we can see on our screen.
Whoa, that's not a Crane card to start things off.
Oh, this is Mitsu's hand, right? So
Yeah. Well played by Mitsu, I guess.
this is actually absurd because Mitsu was saying in China, we were just there playing the Gold League. He had Kelesef in like over 60% of his games.
Oh my god.
And well, he keeps that up.
Did you see the Crane hand? Crane had Plague Scientist in his deck.
Oh, right, yeah. What?
Would you ever expect Crane to play a card like that?
Absolutely not. So why would you put Plague Scientist in your deck after these changes to the meta? Like
Void Lord.
Is it good against Void Lord though?
I mean,
it's better than most things in Rogue, honestly.
Yeah.
But
it's still a bad card though. I don't want to put bad cards in my deck.
Exactly. Plague Scientist is one of those cards that were kind of popular early on. People liked it, but then it fell off. It was also a card people teched for the Rogue Mirror, I remember, to get through Tar Creepers and big stuff.
Yeah.
But requiring a minion on board and all, I don't think it's a very good card.
Starting things off, we have two very interesting plays. Crane333 didn't play deckhand, which we probably agree on, right?
With two in hand? Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
no, it's like, you don't want to like play into his dagger or anything. You want to like react into stuff, right? You want to kill stuff. You don't want to just... Like, you're not pressuring him with a 2-1 and a 1-1.
No, you're correct.
So, like, Crane hates the play that Mitsuhide just did. He hates going in Keleseth. How about you?
If I have this curve that Mitsu is sitting on, I do like it. If I have a follow-up Swashbuckler, even a 1-1 Swashbuckler, now he top deck the second one, I usually tend to like it. It's because we have a pretty good curve as we go with Kelesef into Swashbuckler into Saucy Captain, where it's very likely to one of like some of the pirates.
Yeah,
or
but he drew the one pirate though. He didn't have two Strasses.
Yeah, but even let's pretend like the 2/2 is not on board. It's still really hard for Crane to efficiently, well, barring a backstab SI, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard for Crane to deal with this, and then you have the follow-up of Saucy Captain into probably like 1-drop SI on turn 4, which is a pretty decent curve.
No, I'm not shading it. I'm not shading on it, but I'm just saying Crane like thinks this is like a noob play. This is what noobs do.
I agree with Crane in the way that people do it way too much.
Yes.
But I don't think.
For example, would you ever do it if you had Valspan in hand?
Absolutely not.
Yes, exactly.
Never, ever.
That's exactly what happened to us in Trinity. We had exactly this play, but we also had Shadow Step, which is important to note. And we did this, and Crane said we were noobs, but we didn't have Valspan in our hand.
Right, I even remember that argument.
Yes.
And at that time I thought it was really close, but people probably have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So looking back at the hands, Crane's hand is kind of sad.
Yeah, and just keep in mind that Mitsu is drawing buffed minions, while Crane is just drawing pleb minions.
And he's been drawing them. He played Swashbuckler on the following turn, and now next turn there's a buffed Firefly coming in.
Yeah. Crane fans hate to see that, or love to see that.
Well, yeah. Depending how you define
how hardcore of a fan you are.
The Oskaka Discord group hate to see that. But okay, so how do you give yourself the best chances to come back in this game here? Is it to just play a 4/4 Edwin? That
I think I like Chain Gang. No, like maybe Chain Gang and not attack, so you can just go 1/1 Cliff next turn and kill like up to 2.
Yeah,
or that.
Or this preemptively. This kind of shows that he wants to redagger next turn, doesn't it? Though.
Does it? How? If he wants to redagger, he just kills the 2/1, so his 2/3 doesn't die, right?
Yeah, actually,
so,
no.
So it shows. What does it show?
Yeah.
It shows that he's in Harry or something?
Don't mind me. I think his play is just good.
Oh, it's better than Stoned. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, obviously.
Well played, Crane.
Yeah. Nice play.
Going back to Mitsu. Mitsu can now just choose to play his own Chain Gang. Sadly, it's not buffed, but... Or he can still go for the Firefly SI, which...
I think I like Firefly SI more.
I like it too. You're sacrificing the Saucy Captain, you're playing right into what Crane did, but you still put up like 5 power on board spread out. It's you're not sad to be in that position
No,
as Mitsu.
I think you like to be in that position.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have a 3-3 and a 2-3 on the board, right? That's good. Oh, he chooses this. Interesting. Will he trade there?
Mitsu just seems a little bit too proud to play into. He knows that this was exactly what Crane tried to set up and is trying to screw with Crane's plans, but
I think that's smart. No? You don't like this?
From Mitsu?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually not sure how I feel about it. I probably would go with Firefly SI myself, but I don't blame him for doing this. I think it's incredibly close.
Also, you have to keep in mind that Firefly SI is more flexible, right?
Yeah, more useful later
Yeah.
than the Chain Gang is.
Yes.
The Chain Gang is either good on turn 4 or in the very late game when you're trying to like block lethal from your opponent. That is a good pickup
That is a card.
in this sort of game. This is exactly the type of game that makes Corridor Creeper so insane.
Yes. Look at all those trades.
Yeah, this is beautiful,
Just
but
trades.
then again, Corridor Creeper is still smaller than this 8/8 Edwin. But even looking at this, with that Corridor Creeper pickup, I think that Mitsu is still in a pretty
we
good
need to
spot.
count, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions can die, so they can go to 2. Can more than 5 die?
I doubt it. I feel like you set up for the Corridor Creeper next turn, and you just go for the Fireflies and SIs this turn, and then next turn you can go for like some crazy swing turn with Corridor Creeper and maybe Betrayal or Lotus Agents.
No, actually 4 minions die max, so you can't really play it for 3.
Yeah, I'm not very good at counting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 3 minions die. So it should go to 4. What? What the heck?
Okay, no, chat, do not mind us. Both of us are just
Whoa. How many minions died there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Whoa. I was counting them once when they did the trades.
No, oh wow. Okay, yeah, that's just game, right?
Man, Mitsu is good at Rogue.
Clearly, perfect place, all the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Crane moving his hand, and like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looks like someone that goes straight to the concede button.
Yeah, this is a classic Crane.
Rogue Mirror getting the advantage of winning the Rogue Mirror. Now I don't know exactly what lineup Crane brought, but it has to be like very, very good for Mitsu.
I'm guessing J Druid.
You're guessing Crane on J Druid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. He really does
He's probably
like the
queuing
deck.
Warlock now, right? Crane.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Warlock is the strongest deck of the tournament after Rasa
It
Priest.
is.
But Rasa Priest we're gonna see banned a lot, and Warlock less so. And then Warlock's one of its best matchups is Rogue. So
Yeah.
and that's what we're seeing in the next game. Crane queues up the Warlock. I'm interested to see what kind of Warlock it is.
That's a keep. I'll keep this hand.
I would keep this hand too.
Yes, it looks good.
You guys cannot see it, but Crane's opening hand is Mistress Mixtures, Doomsayer, and Possessed Lackey.
Wait, is it stuck? Should I? No.
No.
I probably didn't see it.
He already just snap kept that hand.
Yeah.
From Mitsu's side, he has a bunch of 1-drops and Sonya, which I don't think is ever a keep in the matchup.
So you don't keep anything?
I really do not like 1-drops in this matchup, so
Yeah.
I would throw everything away.
So what are we looking for? Keloseth? I think we
Yes.
I think we really need to hire this matchup, like
I agree.
really badly. Like Keloseth, Sarosep, Keloseth stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, I would just full mole look
Yeah.
for Keloseth. Also, Wildspine on coin is not that terrible. Because I don't think it's unreasonable.
Oh, Cleave is good.
Cleave is great.
Oh, Cleave is good, yeah.
I don't think it's unreasonable to fight through one Voidlord in this matchup. Is when they come in multiples. It's kind of hard.
Man, I don't know. When I see a Voidlord, I won as a Warlord.
I really want to bottom right when I see a Voidlord as
Yeah.
rogue, but I don't think that it's straight up unbeatable.
Okay. So we can chill with the Dooms. Whoa, pass. Feels bad, man. So we're tapping, we're chilling. Next turn, we can probably still chill. Just go Mistress, maybe even tap, and then just set the Doomsayer for the Lucky, maybe.
Can we talk about how Crane decided to play Kobold Librarian on turn 1 instead of Mistress of Mixtures?
Isn't it better?
I think with the Possessed Lackey build, we do not have a lot of ways to activate our own Spellstone, and also we just like have a pretty good curve going in. I would say that we don't
Actually,
really
we
need
don't know
cards.
if we're playing the same deck, right?
I mean, we see Possessed Lackey, which means that there's not the 2/4 or stuff like that to activate their Spellstone. So that way there can't be 2 mana activators. But
yeah, the thing is that you get the heal this way.
Yeah, but I'm not too not sure how relevant that is. And like getting the you also open yourself up a little bit like Swashbuckler or just a dagger. You know, there's a lot of upside for having having Mistress on board in the early game compared to the Librarian.
This looks like a very nice Doomsayer turn, right?
Yes.
Like it doesn't really get better than that.
Doomsayer into the Lackey. Yeah, it's really all you can wish for.
Yeah. And even if you get Coin Valspine, I don't think you're upset, right?
No. Coin Wildspine on the Doomsayer, yeah, no. That's totally okay.
Do you think it's too much if we Drainsail trade Doomsayer? I think it's too much.
I also think it's too much. I think this Doomsayer goes off a reasonable amount of the time, and if it doesn't, we're not sad.
You know why I actually like this?
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this because I don't want to tap, because I have 2 Void...
Oh, you have 2 Lackeys in hand.
Yes, and I want to play it on 5, I want to play it on 6, and I don't want to draw the 3/9.
That's fair.
And also, like, I mean, you're only weak to like Coin Valspine, right? Other than that, like, you don't really care. And then you're fine because you're also not taking any damage and you're just chilling. How do you lose? You have Gul'dan in hand, you have Lucky into Lucky, then like, why do you really need the Drainsail for, right?
I agree.
And why do you need to tap?
I agree, that's
so
smart.
I think Crane is just doing the right play there.
Mitsu decided to just sacrifice to backstab and L1 Mistral. Pick up more options. I like it. He has a lot of value and like not as much time.
He really doesn't have time.
Oh, this is where it starts getting really rough.
Yeah, now, like, if I'm the Warlock now, I'm just thinking about the next game.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
What is Mitsu queuing? And how would I beat that?
Yeah. That's actually exactly what I would be thinking right now. I'm pretty sure Mitsu is also just probably gathering information from this game. I don't think he's... I mean, he doesn't know his hand. He doesn't know that he has Gul'dan, for example, which is just...
Also, yeah, from Mitsu's perspective, how he wins this is if Crane is holding the 2nd Void Lord in hand, which is pretty realistic at this point. He can even draw it next turn and be in bad shape. And then you also have to dodge things like Gul'dan or Ensof. It's an uphill battle.
There are
to say
too
the
many
least.
things you need to dodge. Also all the clears, right? Because he's gonna clear at some point.
So, yeah, that's just not pretty good.
Yeah.
It's rather the opposite. We see a pass.
Well, now he just trades, he's free to tap, he's free to do whatever he wants.
We can talk about how Mitsu's hat is kind of cool. He's embracing the Christmas
cool
spirit more than Crane is, so plus points for that.
True that. Oh, we're not tapping? I would tap so fast this turn. Would you?
It doesn't look like Crane is putting a lot of thought into his play at this point.
Yeah.
It's mostly like, I have this Void Lord. He only has an Edwin. Not very scary. Next game. But, well, okay, to be serious about it and think about it, yeah, I would probably like to tap, because even if we just like straight up win the game with Gul'dan, the things that could go wrong, I would just want to have as many resources in my hand as I play Gul'dan.
You want to have like the AoE and all the stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm never concerned about my life total between my double Void Lords, all the Void Works coming back, and the 5 Iron from Gul'dan. Like,
and
life could not be less of a concern.
Yeah, and I don't think the tempo you get from the 2-1, from the 1-1 and the Spellstone is like that important at this point. Like, it's very hard for him to get through your 3/9s anyway.
Yeah. If you think that of potential ways to lose this game, which are pretty much none, like, it's still like more cards will never hurt. Like,
yeah, exactly.
While at 30 life.
Alright. Wow, Crimper's Stonehill Defender. Interesting. Now we're tapping. Cool. That's a cool card. Damn, this is just making the matchup seem so easy.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like,
to be fair, this matchup
this is how I feel about the matchup too. Like, this is just... I think this is my average game playing this.
Yeah. Yeah, we were testing... Like, you were there.
Yeah.
Wait, were you there when we were testing this specific matchup?
I played a bunch of ladder against Rogue, and
okay.
I didn't lose to a single one.
Yeah, but the day when you were flying, we were testing this matchup, and oh boy, did I need a lot of things. I did win a few games of many. Because we really did try this matchup a ton. But yeah, there is just so many things that need to go right. And we also had Tech to Rogue at that point. We had a bunch of cards that would help in this matchup.
It's not looking good for the Rogue here.
What do you... I mean, Mitsu is a good player. He's trying to piece together some way that he can win this game. I think it involves like shadow stepping this bone marrow and putting it on something after killing a dude, and just hope that there's no netters. Like maybe there's just one netter in Crane's deck. Hidden, like Siphon Soul is bottom, and he can just ride this bone marrow to victory. So
like, I mean, he's just gonna play it out probably just because he wants to get as much info as possible, but I honestly think there is no way, like ever, you can expect as the Rogue to win this game.
No.
Like,
Mitsu knows it too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what you want, like what you're expecting him to have in his heart by now. He already played like 2 Mistress. He already played the 2-1 guy. Like there really aren't that many dead cards.
I'm trying to think of a potential hand from Crane that could...
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
And he's also just free to tap every turn. He's at 30 HP, he doesn't care.
Say if Crane plays the Zonal Defender, then I think it was definitely worth it for Mitsu to keep going in this game.
Like, actually, maybe not. Maybe he thinks that... Yeah, he won't play it. Okay. Alright.
No reason, I suppose. Crane also probably knows that Mitsu is pretty much only digging for information this game.
I heard Crane, he was talking to me about Skulking Geist in this Warlock deck.
I think that's a little bit ambitious because you probably are running some number of Dark Pacts and you also have coils, so...
The only problem with this deck though is that you lose to Jade Druid, right? Like...
there's some other problems, and I also think that Skulking Geist hurts you quite a bit in other matchups,
yeah,
you know, like say this matchup for example, so... I see why you would do it, but I just don't agree that it's correct.
I don't know if I trust Crane. He told me he did it, I don't know if he did it or not. Doesn't sound like a Crane card.
Never trust Crane.
Yeah. Well. Now everything's gonna get dark for me too. Cool, man.
Oh yeah, so let's count the seconds it takes for Mitsu to concede.
I honestly don't even know if
Mitsu
Mitsu will concede. Do you think he will concede?
Mitsu's a very conservative
I would concede
person.
For sure. I would concede. So
I think everyone but Mitsu would concede super fast to it. Yeah, yes, I would concede.
Okay.
I would not try to look for any more cards.
If there's any person that I would like... Oh, he doesn't play it.
Crane?
Oh, okay.
Sure. This is fine.
Alright, this is fine.
Also, the inclusion of Doomsayer in this deck is something we don't see a whole lot. I'm curious to see what Crane has cut from this deck, because we also see Stonehill Defender that I don't think is standard. And we've seen Tainted Zealot, which is also...
Wow. What did he cut? No, World to Siphon Soul. What the hell?
We saw Siphon Soul. Well, there are some speculative cards. Like we see Ensof in some of these lists.
Yeah, no, Crane is not playing Ensof, I can guarantee you.
Yeah. I think so too.
But still, like a lot of slots, right?
Oh, hey, look at what Mitsu...
Is he not playing Reen?
Probably not.
Oh.
I want him... Oh,
yep, there we
he
go.
is playing Rin.
Oh, he considered instantly, okay. Right.
Good, Mitsu, that's my boy.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so Mitsu should... I assume that Crane is banned Priest, which means he has Mage and Warlock himself left.
I'm queuing Mage.
I'm queuing Mage too. We did not see a large amount of heal. We did see Spellstone, but that is always in it.
He doesn't have Dark Pact.
He doesn't have Dark Pact.
Right? Like, he has to fit it somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that's a card I've seen not too many people appreciate. I think it's a very good card myself, but it's definitely a card. And if he has cut Dark Pact, then queuing Mage here becomes like even better.
Oh. Hold up.
But we can see on our screens that is not a Mage queue. Interesting, Mitsu.
Wait, so what does...
What made him want... So he thinks that Crane running double Doomsayer...
No, he's right. Because he knows that Crane is Jade Druid. So he doesn't care to play the Jade Druid versus Warlock, right?
That makes sense. So
yeah,
this is the largest chance that Warlock has to get a win.
This is just better. Oh my god, Crane. This is the nuts.
Oh wow.
Rin?
Oh,
Gul'dan.
yeah, Jesus Christ. If there's a hand you want in the mirror, this is it.
Yep, exactly it actually. This is naughty, this is very naughty. He doesn't... Oh, he taps. I guess he doesn't care because he's gonna win.
I think you tap quite...
Oh, whoa, whoa.
I think you
we got a game.
I think you tap quite a bit in these mirror these days just because of Rin.
Yes.
If you expect Mitsu to have Rin, you should absolutely tap.
Yes.
Because your deck size ultimately doesn't
Wow,
matter.
this is actually a real game. It will just come down to whoever like plays Rin or like gets advantage of Rin faster, right?
I guess so, yes.
Because it's the first guy who plays the 10-10 actually has a big advantage, right? Because the other guy can just start jamming seals. He has to do something about it.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting.
I am, as sad as I am to admit it, I am not an expert on the Warlock mirror.
Yeah.
I know that Rin's really important. I know
Yes.
that Gul'dan's really important. I know
I
that
honestly think Rin is way more important than Gul'dan actually.
I agree. And when both players have Rin, the games get weird.
Yes. So who plays it first?
It's Crane, right? So
It's Crane, but it
the-
doesn't matter because he can't really kill her.
no. So like Mitsu goes Rin on 6. Crane goes Rin on 6. I guess you have to kill Rin too.
No, you don't. That's the thing. Whoa. I mean, that doesn't really matter that much. The thing is, you don't have to kill the Rin. Like, it's the opposite. You don't want to kill the Rin. So you don't give your opponent, like, the...
So you're just gonna stand there watching it like looking at each other Rins, like
Yes.
maybe. So
Yes, and if you trade
so
yours first, I think you're happy.
Mitsu plays Rin, Crane plays Rin, then Mitsu would like to say Siphon Soul his Rin or something, and then he starts playing Seals first, but then Crane can play a Seal and then coin
Depends. It depends how, like, they both see it, right?
and then on turn 9 he can play a Seal and coin out the second Seal, and then he gets a head in Seals, and then he
Yes.
can play the 10-10
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
the-
but Mitsu has Dark Pact. Mitsu can...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Not in hand, but
yeah.
it may or may not be in his deck.
Yes. He trades.
It's a Void Lord.
Alright, alright.
Very, very interesting mirror.
I mean, does he not want to coin her in here?
No, I don't think so. I think you want to save coin for turn 9 so you can coin double seal on 9. Then
Okay.
so basically how I
Do you empty your hand?
how I watch it play out is Crane Rins on 6, kills his own Rin on 7 because Mitsu is not gonna kill it. Then
Are you sure though? I'm not
then,
sure.
then he plays one seal on 8 and does something else, and then on turn 9 he seals coin seals, and that way he gets ahead in seals.
Okay. Let's see how it
But
goes.
yeah,
Pretty sure Mitsu just jams it here.
you absolutely
Yeah,
jam
you
your
trade
Rin.
and you jam it.
Yep. I guess Mitsu's thinking of like things like Spellbreaker.
Nah. Whoa. What?
He is thinking of things like Spellbreaker, which I
Oh,
strong.
there it is. This is rewarding it, right?
Yep.
Oh, and Zoth.
And Zoth could be really good this game. What I really
Yeah.
do not like about... No, never mind. Yeah, no, I guess I like this. He plays around Spellbreaker. But having... I don't know, not having Dark Pact already, I feel like he should just jam it and hope that Crane doesn't play Spellbreaker. I don't think there's any reason to think that your opponent runs Spellbreaker.
And
I think
since
that's
he
more of
also
a tech
has
card.
Zoth, like he can just bring back Rin, right?
Well, then you're kind of slow on seals.
Yeah,
but that
you're
is
kinda
o-
slow, but it's
that
the
is-
same if Dark Pact is just deeper in your deck, right?
Yeah, exactly. So looking by what Mitsu did last turn,
Because she could have played a seal now if he played it last turn. She could have sack packed it and played a seal.
oh yeah, but it only matters to be at one seal out before turn 10, right? Because you want to go like one seal, then double seal, and then
So how would it go now? He would go.
Rin Dark Pact. Then he can
Yeah.
then he can play a seal on either next turn or the following turn, and then he plays 2 seals, then 2 seals, then he plays a 10 mana card.
Okay.
But
yeah,
if
but,
it-
but,
i-
but,
if-
but
if
my
it-
way though, it gives you more options long term. Like you can play a seal and do something else one turn, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting, it's interesting. Is he not gonna do it?
Okay, then I really don't get what Mitsu is up to right now.
How many cards does he have? Wait, hold up. Mitsu has 9 cards. So now that he didn't play Dark Pact, he can like burn Gul'dan or something. Oh,
Yeah.
he does have, wait.
No, he has nine cards in hand, and he gets 1 from Rin. So if Crane kills Rin, that's an overdraw.
Yeah.
From Crane's perspective, though, that Mitsu did this probably tells Crane that, well, Mitsu has everything he needs. He has Gul'dan, possibly Ansoff, if you think that that's a card that Mitsu plays. Because, well, otherwise he would never overdraw a card here, but...
Yeah.
I think that Mitsu was telling us before this that he felt
He
very...
hasn't really played this
yeah, he
before,
felt
yeah.
very uncomfortable in this matchup. And I wish I gave him a few pointers, because...
Yeah.
Like, some of these things, I didn't realize that he felt this uncomfortable, but... We'll help him out with this before his next match.
I think both are really taking their time, like they're not sure about stuff, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, we can if we Dark Pact or Rin here, we don't give Crane an obvious way to kill his own Rin.
I don't know if Mitsu is up to that game though. He didn't seem to, because he just didn't Dark Pact it last turn, right?
Yeah. I know. It's a little bit weird.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, so he can trade a Void Walker, then sack pact his Ring, then play a seal, whatever then. Is he gonna do that? I don't know.
He doesn't even need to play a seal this turn. It's kind of nice to play a seal so you can
No,
void,
I
so
actually
you can void Lord on 9.
I actually really like playing seals like as fast as possible. Actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you really want to play them when like they're not pressuring you. Wow.
I also
What are we looking for?
and he kills his opponent's Rin.
Oh,
Okay,
he burns him a card, but
and we don't kill our own Rin again.
yes, that's a very sketchy part. And also our opponent has coin, so he can like go seal, coin, seal into seal.
Yeah,
Which is exactly what Crane will do, right? He will seal now,
yeah.
then he will seal, seal, into seal, seal, into 10-10. Is that enough? So it's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and then the 10-10, yeah. It's exactly enough.
It is enough. What we have to see if Mitsu is able to... So now Crane is the guy with what I will call the seal initiative. He is the one that plays seals, and Mitsu has to somehow play around these seals. You want to be the guy playing seals and have your opponent come up with stuff. So now Mitsu has to figure out some way to pressure Crane with just like minions and Ensoffs and Blood Reaver, while Crane is playing seals. And it is possible to like to power turn your opponent so the seals do not become as effective, but that you really want to be the other guy.
So how many Voidlords has Crane Mitsuhide played? 1?
Yeah, 1 Void
Yeah,
Lord.
one is in his card, so he played 1. So a Joth only rest is 1 of that, which is not what you want, really, but eh. So he played the seal. Next turn he can go double seal. Yeah, okay. So Crane also killed the Rin.
Yep.
Okay.
That I don't dislike
Yeah,
as
alright.
much,
Yeah, it's
especially because it makes Mitsu overdraw.
Yeah, also burns a card. It's good.
So Mitsu really wants to get a seal down this. I don't even know if Mitsu should ever go for the seal plan here.
No, because I think you just lose if you go for the seal plan now.
I agree. So
But how do you even pressure with this deck though? Like you can't pressure.
it's like Void Lord ends of something, but I don't see it either.
You can't really pressure, like, what are you gonna do? Like, even if you just play the 3-9, like you and Zoth next turn, just for still rests one guy, there's no way he's gonna kill your 3-9. And even if he kills it, like, you're not getting through his 3-9, so it's like...
Mitsu is between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Man, I feel we're giving away too many informations about this matchup. It's fine. It's the B stream. No one
Yeah, I
notices
was
it.
just gonna say, sorry, we're on a B stream. We're all good. To the 2 people listening, thanks for tuning in.
Let me open Twitch chat. Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Trust me.
There we go. Playing 1 seal. I think that Crane is gonna play his turn in about 2 seconds. Or okay, so let's talk about it. Can you ever go for like coin blood reaver, or is it just double seal?
It's double seal always.
Okay, good.
Always double seal. I don't know what Crane will do. Okay, he knows what's up. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hey guys, I can see you.
We're watching you.
We're watching you.
So they were asking me yesterday, the Take TV guys, like, oh, Orange, how much, like, do you assume that the speed of the matches have went up or went down after this set was released? It's like, well, overall I think the speed has went up, but then there's like one matchup that we're gonna see a lot this tournament. That slowed down everything a significant amount, and this was like, exactly what I was talking about then.
Like, no, I think this matchup, like, it's pretty like standard. Whoever just like destroys the other guy's deck first, the other guy just concedes, I feel.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah. I think when I played it ladder, like when I just get my 10-10 on board, like they just concede, they don't waste time.
Yeah, so I think Mitsu is kind of getting to a realization now that sure, you can play double seal here and you can get your Asari in hand, but is his name Asari? I have no idea. But
I don't
but then
roleplays.
Crane just destroys your deck, has a 10-turn on board, you
Yes.
destroy his deck, then you get hit for a ton in the
Yeah,
face.
he's going through the motions now, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I should have just done that earlier.
This is the turn of realization for
Yeah.
Mitsu.
I mean, you just summon Zoth here and go phase? I don't know. How does this win? Are you gonna play your 10-10 over his 10-10? No? How do you win that way?
I am not entirely sure.
He's just dead if he does that. I think this game just ends now. I would consider if I was Mitchell.
His name is Asari. Look at me.
Yeah. The effect is nice.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
That is an effect worthy for destroying your opponent's deck.
Osaka prelims, let's go. Even though I'm rooting for Mitsu, but Crane played this game well.
Yeah. And as much as I'm Mitsu's playtesting partner, we could use some work in this matchup.
I'm pretty sure he will agree that he didn't play
yes,
this optimal way,
he said so. Like, don't bash on me too much, but if I play the Warlock bad, please do. And I didn't really say much.
I mean, I didn't even say much either. I was just saying how the matchup
I feel kind of bad because I wish I said more.
Mitsu was busy winning 80k on China, so that's why he doesn't know how to play this deck that well.
That's true. That's
you
true.
can't blame him for that, right?
Also, he told me he played this deck a lot, but I don't think he played the mirror a lot.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's really not that hard to beat rogues in the aggro decks with this deck. Like,
hey, here's a Void Lord. Good luck, have fun.
Yep. Yeah. Now this is the point where we concede.
Yes.
Yes, seems good.
Dark Pack Nether, I suppose.
Forsen Boy 66. Crane333 is smarter than Lawrence. He sees the winning lines and plays, while Lawrence doesn't even know the card names. Smiley face.
Well,
Smiley face indeed.
You got me.
Alright, boys, wrap it up.
Well, I see one person with his deck intact, and I see Mitsu in fatigue.
I wonder.
Yep. I don't know what we're thinking about. I guess.
Well, I think Crane is like very puzzled why Mitsu is not conceding yet. And he's like,
just
trying to
Gul'dan
figure
here.
out.
Why would I play Gul'dan? Oh, is it lit? Is it lethal? No, it's close though. Ah, this is actually good because it pushes 6.
Yeah, you just want to push as much damage as you possibly can.
Shows him the stone hill. Come on, Crane. Bit of hide information, bro. Didn't need to play that.
That's unnecessary.
I doming him.
Okay, let's tap Mitsu.
Yes. Throw this out. Let's go. Yeah, there's no way you win. I don't even have cooldown. Souls him then Zoth, so it triggers Crane. Things like that trigger Crane, so maybe it was a good play. Yeah, now he just...
That is a Talnos on board.
Yeah, he just spells on the Thanos or Defile. It's GG. Hey, Crane, he's dead. Kill him.
Well, the files give Mitsu 8 life.
Oh, whoa, yeah, so just Dredge or the 4 mana thing.
Play any of the other cards.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Okay, now you guys are just like wasting lots of precious seconds of my life here.
Crane.
Come on.
Crane, kill him, he is dead. Crane!
So many possibilities.
No way that he could hear us, right?
No, they're sitting with like noise cancelling headphones on in a room far away from here. But yeah, Crane. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Crane, dude.
Oh my, no, is he just PMing? Wow, very hard to spot that little Crane,
Wow,
but
Crane,
you
that's
got
really
there.
near the rope there.
Okay,
Job done.
so
Alright.
Crane brings it back to a 2-1, but I don't think Mitsu was... Well, I think he was hoping he could get a win in this matchup, but he was not really relying on this Warlock
Yep.
to do that much, considering he knew that Crane had J Druid left. I think
We
that...
don't know that though. That's like we're just expecting Crane to have Jade Druid.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe he surprises us all.
Well, actually, yes. So that is a terrible cue in the case that Crane has aggro Druid.
We did see the Plague Scientist, which is not a Crane classic, I'd say.
That's true. That's true. Now Mitsu is playing my favorite deck with a great starting hand.
Wow.
In Alunef Mage. Considering that Crane does not run Dark Pact, I think that Mitsu is in a pretty good spot.
Yep.
And I like the Sorcerer's Apprentice keep in matchups like these.
You like it?
Did
I
we
mean,
see
even dies to the 2-1.
Yeah, did we see double Drain Soul or did we see one?
It's not just that, it just dies to the 2-1, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you keep it. There it is. Look at that boy.
The boy. Pyroblast, we're happy we put that in the deck. Pyroblast is actually quite important in this matchup,
yes.
but it's not the card you want to pick up when your hand is looking like this.
For sure.
I'm interested to see how aggressive Crane is gonna fight for board here
I like
against
the
Mage.
mixture here.
Yeah, I also
Mistress.
like Mistress. You have a good curve, like you hope that you high roll with the Barnes and get Void Lord or Possessed Lackey. And you have the curve, so might as well just go aggressive for board.
Hey.
Ooh.
Mitsu fans hate to see that.
So, I assume what you try to do as Mitsu here is to probably try to glyph into a secret. You really need a secret here. I mean, what's your other options? You can either ping or you can Medivh
Play
Valet.
Valet now.
I don't hate it, but I think our hand desperately needs a secret. With Glyph, we give ourselves the best chances to find a secret, and I definitely dislike this. But it's a little bit slow. It relies very heavily on having a secret on top.
Man, Crane just has all the time in the world now.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, Crane would have quite a lot of time, but I don't think it's optimal for Mitsu to give him all that time.
Was it ever a line to go coin Valet to Kirito Mage?
Wait, so, what are you suggesting?
No, just play 2-3s, bunch of 2-3s. Start punching him early, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's an underrated plan, but
Yeah. That's not always bad, that's what I'm trying to say.
the game could be over just right here.
Yeah. Yep, it's over.
Yeah.
Actually, like, can he go for the burn plan? I don't know, man.
with your opponent on 28 with a mistress on board. Yeah, no, I don't think we're ever burning our opponent out. Not at least not before he kills us.
Yes.
That is a fairly disgusting draw from Crane.
We never let him kill his 1/1. We just go face. No, that's not enough.
So we go kill Kirantor and ping here, and then
Yeah.
that's gonna be really hard.
Nah, it's not happening.
Okay, so our out is that Crane's hand is double Void Lord, I guess.
Yes. Or like we just accept the fact that we're never like our minions never connect anymore, right?
Yeah,
That's probably
but we do not have the burn for that.
trades. Okay.
Consolé, I don't hate this.
Nah, it's fine because it will kill him for extra 2 anyway, so it also removes a minion, so it's better.
We can deal with this Tar Creeper later. No rush to kill that.
Yeah, look at Crane, he just doesn't care. Just other stuff. Rin. Okay. I guess he doesn't want to top it, he just wants to get a curve play. That makes sense. Right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Crane knew from the beginning his hand was really good. He would
I
not
think
need
I
to
wanted
tap
to
much.
kill the 2-3 there. I'm pretty sure I wanted to kill the 2-3.
Just a value trade, I like
Yeah.
it too.
Pretty
Or
sure I wanted to
Creeper a
kill
little
that.
bit later to the party. We're looking for Polymorph here from the Glyph. Did not... Yeah. And Mitsu knows.
Yep, he knows. Alright.
Saving time for us all. Pretty interesting series. I feel like there were a lot of plays from the Warlock side of things, from both players, that could have been done differently, especially the Warlock mirror.
I think Crane played well.
I feel like...
What did he do wrong? Oh, miss lethal. Okay, I mean, whatever. That doesn't really count as a
It
miss
didn't
play.
really miss Lethal, but
Yeah.
I feel like in those Rin turns...
No, he didn't miss it, but he didn't see it fast, I guess.
Yeah, sure. But like during those Rin turns, maybe he could have played them better. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, interesting series. We see Warlock doing really well again. One of the... I think
decks.
it's just the strongest deck of this tournament if you exclude all the banned priests that we're gonna see here.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for this series. I think we're going to a quick break and then we follow it up with the next match. The next match of this
This was a
group
quick
that
one,
I
huh?
have no idea. Yeah, they both played rather quick and the games were
I
pretty
think it's
straightforward.
Hotnjauth versus... yeah. Hotnjauth versus X. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Well, if you stay here,